Good morning, Maspali, Nonhlanhla Shange, Rachel, good morning. The Anon Mouse, good morning. Niapilexeni, are you all well? Did you sleep well? Did you have a good evening? DMAC, good morning. Pascal, good morning, good morning, good morning. Pascal, somehow this thing says I must invite you to join the live as a guest. Why? Do you have some good news you want to share with us? Tami Matamela, good morning. Chef Edzi, Inda, Barimini, Bovuani. Zedima, good morning, good morning, good morning. Sunny Bonani, welcome back to yet another day to rise again. Pascal, yazi yakana ukufihla ama-testimony guys, yakana ukufihla izinto indaba ezimnandi. Oh man. Be Atacap, Ufenze herself. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Unity, good morning, good morning. How are you? Are you well, Unity? Mike, good morning. Aslolo, good morning. Sis Lolo, uyangiroba. Mpho happiness nangomunye uroba. Yazi mina ngibhekile guys. I'm marking my register here every day. So yeah, Talo Faith, good morning. Ngangashe, good morning. Ufenze ngiyaphila. How are you? Sweetness, sawona. Kyle Futumele. Ufenze. La K&J, good morning. Aze nokuhle, wow. Oh man, ngiyathemba ukuthi all of you are well. Ningama twins nina. Aze nokuhle. I love that name. It sounds like twins. Libumbe, good morning. Bele, good morning, good morning. It's day 2 of, what do you call this? They call it good morning. Sawubona, the month of love. I don't know why. Is it because of Valentine's Day? Atina my plans. No, Zuko, good morning, good morning. Zitini plans ze Valentine. Kaizini. It's interesting. Good morning, Miss Dignity. Austulefelo, good morning, good morning. Sahara, good morning. Magwagwagwagwa. Molo. Guys, I hope you all are well. Sanbonani Futi, officially welcome back to yet another day to rise again and listen to a new edition, a new improved version, 2024. Good morning. Welcome back to yet another day. No, it's not welcome back to another day. Welcome to Rise Again Life Center. Man, I think I must just put it there officially as it is. Welcome to Rise Again Life Center. Ntokozo uvelaphi kodwa? Yazi Ntokozo uyimvela kancane these days. Uyimvela kancane. Gugu Eats, good morning. Deli Mateli, good morning. Utimpo, hey, it's giving Telkom. What? Huh? What are you saying? Hey. Okay. I want to hear this one properly. Utusandisa sounds much better. You know, radio nyana le intro. My goodness. Yeah, make me laugh when Asandisa. So Izolo, I was at this other place, okay? I was at this other place yesterday. So then I was doing some yazi indaba zabantu. Asikho lapho. Good morning, welcome back. Hi guys, yazizoze ngintshela izinto ezikude nani. Vala umlomo futhi. Emafela 4. Ntiva, good morning. Nikki, good morning. Nikki. Okay, let me see. Nikki Y Zev. You. Aye, ngibona lemzila lekugcineni. Lemzila. All right, Sis Jackie, good morning. Baleza, good morning, good morning. All right. So, guys, ngiyabonga kakhulu. Thank you so much for waking up and coming to join the live session with me. It's, well, as I always say to you, it's quite an honor for me to have people wake up every morning and coming to listen to me. And I pray that even today's session may be a blessing to you. Sweetness, ngicela ukufocusa, please. Oh my goodness. Good morning, Pamela. P.O. Good morning. So guys, it's really, and I want to express this. It's an honor for me to have you waking up every time to come and be with me in the sessions. So I just want to say thank you for doing that. I hope we are all up. No one is in bed. No one is still with Amadugu and all of those kind of things. So we are up, we are about, we are fresh, we are J. Pretty good morning. Okay. So yeah, and they say this is the month of love, isn't it? And I figure that maybe we need to just touch up Nyana in the love space and talk about love and stuff like that. Oh man. But yeah, on a serious note, guys, I just want to wish you all a happy love month, as you know, we call it in, I think, the whole world. Yeah, but it's a love month, and you know, a lot of things will be happening. Some people will be taking advantage of the Valentine's Day on the 14th, and just to have a good time with those that they love. Abanye, they are going to propose. Abanye, they are going to do a whole lot of beautiful things for their loved ones, right? So I just want to wish you well as well in this month. When you are you sure you wanted to fight with your teacher when yo I was when mina guys, you see everything that you see in my life right now. Two people are responsible for this. It's Jesus and Punchu. Nje, mina, in my, call it nature, I'm very shy. I'm not a people's person. That's why it's not easy to find me on pictures and whatever. I always wanted to be the camera guy in all events and all meetings and all whatever. Let me be the one behind the scenes, you know. But calling Nkulunkulu requires me to be in front and to be vocal or to have a voice, you know. So, and yeah, but me and Jay on my own, even when there's things happening, when we are done, I just want to vanish, ngabi khona, you know. But because of the nature of the work that God has put or has called me for, I'm required to be there, to be with people and all of those things. And I love people with all my heart, you know. So, but yeah. And you see, when you are intentional about praying for your relationship or your marriage, if you are married. If you are not married, you are not in a relationship, you must pray for yourself and pray that when the time is right, you must meet and come across someone who is a match for you. Someone that you can actually, who will love you for real and really take care of you and create a beautiful life together, you know. So, yeah, craftings. It's Amayang. Hamban, guys. Okay. So I pray that, you know, in your love life, you don't come across labo, it's not you, it's me, you know. So good morning, Harmony. Good morning. So yeah, I just want to encourage you. I don't want to dwell much deeper with Otando. You know, we will dwell as the Spirit leads and guides us. But yeah, I think it's important to know, Tuguti, a lot of people today abagiliwe abangekho right emotionally balimele kwezothando. You know, yabona love life yakho, it can make you and it can break you. There's a lot of people today who don't have the joy of life, the joy of living, because of love life issues, right? So it is important, therefore, ukuthi nawe you must be intentional about praying for your love life. Okay, there was a time where I posted a video. I think I reposted it recently, and I was talking about, if honestly, ukuthi the person that you are with, honestly, hi man, akekho man kuwe. Honestly, ukuthi as in, I don't know why I'm here, but this is just not it. Do the right thing. Umkhulule. You with me? It's not easy because already you are in a thing already, Nalomuntulo. You're already in a thing. You're already in a relationship, and there's so many commitment and attachments and investments and all of these things that this person has been doing or you have been doing together, right? So it's going to be a tough one if you are in that situation. It is going to, but as time is going, yabona ukuthi honestly be a very, very tough one if you are in that situation where I can't. And you are even getting these that and ukuthi this person honestly is moments of irritation and not wanting to be close to them. I'm not there. I shouldn't have on to with them, let alone them touching you. Honestly, I shouldn't have agreed to be with them. So in that video I said to do the right thing and find a way to release them and release yourself. The male or red girl. Yebon, you have to do the right thing because guys, uthando liyabulala futhi uthando liyaphilisa. You understand what I'm saying, ne? So but it is only right ukuthi umuntu asale to leave a person in pain because you have told them the truth and you left, than to get this person continue believing that you are here with them and wena kahle kahle awukho lapho. So it will require a whole lot from you ukuthi ube honest and tell this person angazi kanjani, but you need to find a way because I think umuntu wakho so far uyamazi, and maybe now unama flags or I feel like good time and something is just not right because guys, your Noah sometimes will not lie to you. Oh yes, when I'm Noah, it will disturb you continually. And you'll be unsettled. You will be restless. I will be right. The thought of them coming or you going to them or you being together is just taking away your peace. So you must be honest. Find a way. You go back honest and deal with this thing. Sometimes, now says go next one. In another instance, you find Guti, you are with this person, and because of because of the many issues and challenges that have been happening in the relationship, you are feeling like luyaphela uthando lwakho for yena. Maybe akashintshi, or maybe there's just something about him that is just eating up uthando lwakho for yena. You need to talk about this. You need to talk about it because and the challenge about talking about these deeper things, ukuthi the next person is not at that emotional intelligent level of understanding your where you are emotionally. You with me? They are not at the level where they understand you emotionally. And now when you try to bring up this conversation, isusa nje umsindo, isusa ama accusations, isusa ama questions anje out of line. But you are wanting and trying to address an important thing because you want to save this situation. So it becomes important, ukuthi, as you get into the conversation, find a way of preparing this person. Make them aware, ukuthi, you want to talk to them about something very, very sensitive, and it's not because you have any plans outside the relationship, but you want to talk about this because it is happening in the relationship. And number two, ngifuna ukuba nawe, and number three, ngifuna sakhe impilo together. And I know not every partner has that level of emotional intelligence to understand a deep conversation, a deep emotional conversation. Am I making sense to you? So when you feel ukuthi yazi ngiphelela uthando la, you need to talk about it. Because makungenjalo, you are going to, the human being, you as a person, me as a person, what you need the most, what you hunger for, you search for, actively and inactively, consciously and unconsciously or subconsciously. Am I making sense to you this morning? What you hunger for, what you feel a deep need for, you search for, consciously and unconsciously. And it becomes more of a risk where if what you are needing and hungry for, your state and your plea is not attended by the immediate person. When that doesn't happen, because now you are searching for it consciously here, when this plea, when this cry, when this search is being ignored, subconsciously, you start searching for it. Something in you starts searching out there. And then suddenly when you find it, there starts the problem. There starts the problem. There starts the problem, because lento ilangazelelayo, whatever that you desire, whatever that you are hungry for, you are going to seek for it, search for it until you find it. If you don't find it here, you're going to find it somewhere. To be cheating, there is an explanation, isn't it? That is why when I was no longer getting attention, I was no longer, a man is found to be unfaithful. It no longer having time for me. You no longer is strongly identified as cheating. However, when a woman is found, because when something, you are hungry for something, you look for it. You look for something to eat. You look for something to eat. So guba important for you to really try your best to address these critical aspects. Even if it fails, but your partner would have known, Uguti, this person did speak to me. I was never in a place where I don't know what their issue is. I don't know what their needs are, but they've expressed these needs to me, and they've also expressed their need for me to come up to the party and help solve the situation. And I didn't. And today, here's the situation. When people decide, underline that word, decide, when a person cheats, when a person becomes unfaithful, they have decided. Sometimes there are moments where we say, when a person decides to cheat, it's about them. Don't make it about you. Don't think it's you, Owens, there's something wrong and whatever. And now uchitile because of you. And some people who cheat, when they are caught, they push the blame towards the next person, isn't it? Because when you didn't have time for me anymore, and okay. So, and those things that your partner is highlighting, these are what we call causal factors. We are not taking the blame away from you, but we are also identifying izinto, things that really trigger this kind of behavior or things that influence this kind of behavior. It's unfortunate ukuthi the one person who is now wayward, the one person who is now off track, they didn't have the right skill and the right level of maturity to act differently in their time of need, in their time of temptation. Because guys, you can never be tempted by something that you don't need. Did you hear me? You can never be tempted by something you don't need. All the time when you are tempted by something that you have an itching for, an experience that you want to have. Then the temptation will come your way. You can never be like now. Think about it. If someone says here dash dash, Mamela man, I want to give you 10 million. Are you going to be excited? I want to give you 10 million rands. Are you going to be excited? I'm not going to be excited, but 10 million. Hayibo. Nangu umuntu angilinga 10 million. Angifuni, You're with me? But if someone can come and say, Mamela man, I want to give you 25,000. Uphethe mabaka. What are you going to do, Tebogo? What are you going to do? Nangu umuntu yavela la 25,000 opportunity. You with me? You think about it. And what's nga. But haibo, 10 million. Haibo angege. You with me? So you are always going to be tempted by something that you need, something that you have a longing for, something that you wish to experience. Then you can have the temptation can fit. Network is not so good, ne? Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. You understand me? So in secret desires which they are afraid to communicate in your relationship, these things that you hunger for, these secret desires, mamelan guys, abanye bantu, when they go wayward, is because they have secret desires. They have. So indlebe yakho yaqala yaluma ifuna la kulalelwa khona. And then the next thing umatsohong, the next thing usfubeng. So what I want to encourage is build up the courage to address important conversations, important issues. It's called courageous conversations. You must be willing to hold a courageous conversation with your partner. And it's courageous because this is not an easy thing. It might be taken the wrong way. It might be misunderstood. But you make a decision. You know what? I'm going to be courageous and talk about this. In some instance, the conversation could be simply about Tebuho Usinya Chelete. Yeah, but you are wasting. I see how we are spending, and the way things are, I think we are going to have a problem. You with me? So it is important for you to build up that courage, for you to start having these important conversations. Conversations that are unsettling to you, conversations that are really frustrating you, and this thing is like a worm in your brain. It's just eating on you. You have to step at this thing. You need to have to build up the courage to talk about it, no matter how hard you think your spouse is, or no matter, not even to say you think, no matter how hard they can be. But it is important for you to address this thing, because if you don't, you are building up it becomes a snowball effect, and these things, they build up in you, and the bigger the snowball, what happens? it's going to roll down or roll out somewhere. And you don't want to find yourself in a place where now sokunomuntu okuchazayo ngaphandle, versus your partner. Sokunomuntu nje okitazayo, someone that you are now looking forward to, to seeing. Whether you are khuluma naye or not, but now there's this new desire in you. You just can't wait to see this person. So then you are slowly starting to do what we call micro cheating. You are starting with small things. Nya WhatsApp, nya bingelelana, how are you? Checking on you. The next thing, when can we meet? When can I see you? I'd love to see you. Ha. And then it's a snowball. The next thing, you are caught up in something that you just don't know how to come out of. Ubambegile, now you are in a trap. You don't know how to deal with this thing. Yabo, enye into, let's move to the next thing. Another thing, guys, ukuthi ama partners ethu siyawancenga, especially laba ababhedayo. Laba ababhedayo bayancengwa nje kakhulu, and simply because you want to keep the status sokuthi you are in a relationship, the status sokuthi ushadile, and therefore ubegezela inonzonzo. Esabantu abadala basho. You with me? So and always remember ukuthi most of us, right, as white people, let me say that, okay? We have not been socialized to a system of talking about things thoroughly. Yebo? So that's why ngithi, when you have an important issue that you need to address, you might need to prepare this person. You might need to find a way to get him to listen to your intent first before they hear the story. You with me? So you've got to think about that with how do I get this person ready, willing, and open to listen to what I want to talk about. Because abanye ababambeki, abanye abafuni ngisho kuhlala phansi nje uyi-traffic cop elithi up and down, and kune issue endlini, but this person will just not sit and say, okay, let's talk, what's happening? Or okay, I know I made a mistake, so let's talk about it. You with me? So and that's why ngithi mina eqaleni zifundiseni ukwathandazela ama relationship enu. Zifundiseni ukuthandazela abantu benu wherever they are, because you don't know ukuthi la khona under what kind of pressure. Yes, it's decision yakhe, but if this person is under the influence of, and I can tell you, the influence of a demon-possessed person, they will give in even if angafuni. They will give in even if angafuni. So it is important for you to make time to pray for your partner. And think about it. Now, let me make you think about this. Okay? Let me make you think about this. At the time when you are leaving your house, right? Niyaphuma endlini, and one of you is angry and anisolvanga this thing. Do you know ukuthi wherever this person is going to be, the devil is going to bring someone who's going to notice ukuthi lo muntu akekho right emotionally. And the devil will cause that person to come to your partner and make them open up. Make them open up. And once they open up, I'm telling you, they're opening a gap. They're opening a gap and they're going to start messing up. Let me jump to another thing. Bese khuluma noPunju. We were talking noPunju about relationships. This was it yesterday when we were coming from fetching Usizo esikoleni. And I'm relaying to her some of the issues that I'm seeing around. And uPunju said something very, very powerful. And she said to me, do you know, Guti, amadoda, especially from the age of 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, approaching 60, it's like they are fighting with nature. Ne? They are fighting with nature, And today I learned something called, in the US they call it big men on campus, ne? So bafuna ukuziprove ukuthi ngisaseyindoda, ngistrong, I can satisfy a woman, I can. They want to play the hero even in wrong places. You are in this marriage for this long, but now something in your mind, it makes it okay for you to be having a girlfriend ushadile. Something is just making sense to you. Something is just man who's influencing my mind and my thinking and giving me, temporary excitement, pleasure, demon possessed. Because that demon possessed person has come to destroy your life and your marriage. I can tell you now that, guys, apha madoda mara kule session. Where are the men? Where are the men? That woman that you are busy with, who is not your wife, is possessed by a demon that has come to destroy what you have built all over the years. Temporary pleasure, illusion. Guys, mamelani, mina ngindoda. And I'm not saying ukuthi ngindoda emadodeni. No, ngindoda, ne? I have feelings, I have eyes. I can see, I can feel, I can see. But I've made, yazi iBhayibheli lithini? Lithi iBhayibheli, I have made a covenant with my eyes never to look at a woman with lust. It's a covenant, a decision that you must make as a man, even as a woman, ukuthi mina, I don't do those kind of things. Ngisho kuthiwa you've been through that before, you've made those kind of mistakes, but you can make a new decision to change and say, you know what, I'm going to take care of myself, because when you cheat, mamela, the cheater cheats himself. Because mawucheater uwe ungasaphili kahle. As much as le nonsense oyenzayo izophilisa abanye abantu kabuhlungu, but the first one ongaphili kahle, it's you. You are the first one ongaphili kahle because of your behavior. So I urge you, if you are caught up in something right now, phuma. Ungalaleli inhliziyo. Mamelani guys, mamelani. The Bible says inhliziyo iyonakele, ibolile. That's what the Bible says. The heart is mina ithi ngitsheleni. Le mijolo le izonibulala. Is desperately wicked. Are you with me? So you cannot be following your heart's desires as a married person. With me? Imjolo uzokhawatha program. Your heart's desires must be followed within your household. Your heart's desires must be fulfilled here in the house, not out there. Guys, edladleni, hlala endlini nemedi yakho nabantwana bakho. Khohlwa inyakanyaka. Uzoyibona? Yes, uzoyibona. Uzobezwa? Yes. Bazokunikeza i-attention, bazokubonisa ngathi yazi you are the thing, only to destroy you at the end. Only to take away the peace that you've been having in your own household. So it is important for you to make a clear decision ukuthi ngiyaphuma kulento. Umtshela ukuthi mamela ndomkayise. Ngisacela ubuyele kuyise. Ngifuna ukubuyela kwami ngiyolungisa umuzi wami. Leya nawe and trapped in a relationship because usaba ukudisappointa lo sayikho and ayingeke iphinde izibe khona. Ngicela ungaphinde ungifonele. Angisekho thana umfaka empilweni yakho. But you are willing to hate umfazi wakho. Nje usho uthi awukho ukhona, angikho for wena, ngikhona for umndeni wami. Ngiyaxolisa kubhlungu kodwa nje this not going to happen anymore. I'm not continuing with this. Because amadoda amaningi, they are stuck you are willing to disrupt your own household. Guys, isibuya kude ngempilo. On Scum Fan Fair Up, we've seen things, we've done things. So, as we talk about this love thing, mamela, uthando is not just the feelings and the emotions that you are feeling towards this person. It gets to a time where it has to be a conscious decision. It has to be a conscious decision. So, but there are people today of age. Yebo, Begamev, ungafuna ukuluza into ekhona. Continually choosing to stay with this person. 50 upwards. Hey. Kunamanye amandla kaSathane avukayo. Continually choosing to love this person. Continually, consciously choosing kuleya age leya. Kunamanye amandla nje kaSathane avukayo kuleya age group leya. Ekhona naye la emzini wakho uyilethile la ekhaya. To be present in this person's life. Because yiyo le kumele ufocus kuyo. Lokho kunye mntanami khohla. Benza inyakanyaka abantu abadala. You with me? Especially amagrotman benza a mess out there, destroying their own peace and destroying their own families. In the name of amabhencane, in the name of lo mntwana lo yangifrosta uyang understand. Ukunderstand mawenzani? Ukunderstand mawuthini? Yini kwenza ukuthi banga understand after all of these years? Yini lemnandi kangaka oyigijimelayo? So, guys, yabona, this other guy, I saw this, I think it was a clip somewhere here on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. So this man, he comes from work, right? And then this wife is shouting at him. So she found out that the guy is cheating. And now she's frustrated with what is it about this woman that makes you, you know? And then she's asking him, what is it about her that makes her so important to you? And this guy says, she's softer than you. She's kinder than you. She's this. But how did she change? Because when you started the relationship, I was not like this. Amadoda amaningi, they're creating a monster that they can't even live with. Guys, I'm not advocating for abafazi, but I'm saying to you, amadoda, we are creating monsters that we can't even live with. Wenzela umuntu amaphutha bese ungashintshi bese ungamsizi ukuthi aphole kulamaphutha owenzile wena, and from there ufuna ukuthi aphole ngesikhathi sakho ngendlela yakho. Ufuna ukuthi impilo must just continue as per normal. You with me? Umuntu nje avulele nje ematralala ngene empilweni yakho, empilweni yenu nje animoshele nje impilo. Akusekho mnandi endlini, umama seka depressed, umama seka angry, umama seka hlele thetha because you made her like this. Ngixolise kangaka, xolisa forever. Xolisa forever, ushintshe forever. I'm telling you, you've got to. Yabona, if you mamelani, if you have been the unfaithful partner in your marriage, in your relationship, you need to change forever. You need to xolisa forever. You need to behave forever. Akuna time frame. Because mamelani, guys, when you break the law, you lose your rights, isn't it? Umuntu mayephula umthetho, you lose your freedom. You cannot be running up down the streets. They take you, they lock you in prison. So even in a relationship, when you break the laws that govern that relationship, you become unfaithful. You lose your rights. You give that woman your password to that phone. You give that man password to your phone. You listen to what they say. You come back at the time they say. When they say, you must call. You have to be at their mercy. Nyangizwa kodwa. Yazi nina nizobhatala. Nizobhatala yazi. And I think ngitshele something. Yabona, once uyindoda eshadile, ne? Kumele uphile ngengqondo. You must use your mind all the time. You need to develop a consideration. You need to develop a care. And think about, lento engiyenzayo, how is it affecting my wife? How is it affecting my children? How is it affecting our future? And the same thing applies to the women. Maybe your man is misbehaving and doing his own things. Umuntu, you are making matters worse. You are making, and you decided to take things in your own hands. What has obtained, he's doing himself, I'm doing me. Matters worse than Westgate. Washima mkhulu. You are making wrong, no wrong, as a man's right. Matters worse. You don't fix a problem by creating another problem. And go and do you. You with me? So it's either we decide ukuthi lo muntu lo separately. But okwazi ukuthi because uyangichitela wenzani nami ngithola into ayenzayo. Because think about it. Abanye, you don't have your deal breakers. Ubekezela yonke into, uvuma yonke into because ushadiwe, because walotsholwa, because wakhishwa ekhaya ngengubo emhlophe, because and ubekezelela yonke into out. Mele kube nama deal breakers, guys. The Bible says that God hates divorce. You with me? God hates divorce. However, when a partner is unfaithful, you are permitted to divorce them. Am I here to advocate for divorce? No, we don't want to see people separating. We don't want people to be, living, children growing up in broken families. That's not what we want. But now, your children also don't want to have a broken mother. Your children also don't want to have a broken father, broken by this marriage, broken by this relationship. So you therefore need to decide, what are the deal breakers for you? Abanye, they even say, better the devil you know. Better the devil you know nothing. I sebenze leyo mindset le because at the end of the day, you are becoming a monster. You are becoming toxic. You are becoming angry. You are becoming the most difficult person to have around. Because ubekezelela nento ongasamelanga ukuthi uyibekezelele. You are being so unfair to yourself. The other day I was talking to someone, ngithi, when someone cheats, for example, in a relationship, the first time, uyamxolela, hey, whatever, they tell you whatever story they tell you, you forgive them. The second time it happens, and the thing in Chilean, guys, yazi nizobhadala nina, yabona abantu aba unfaithful. Infidelity is a sickness. Infidelity is a sickness. Nengeza ngithini? Abantu abachitayo basothi ngitshele, ngikufundise ke mina. uJanuary umthola ngestory, something happens. Hey, akubonise, hey ngishintshile, hey angisekho lapha. Omunye akafuni nokukhuluma ngayo, ngishintshile ngithi ngithe ngisayenza lento leyo. And okay, fine. Case closed. Nawe ke ngoba umntwana kaNkuluNkulu shem sweet konyana, uyamxolela and uyayidlulisa. Uyazini ethi ngiphume kulento ushintshile and ayikho into engiyibonayo sharp. Lo muntu lo 6 months down the line uzophinda. Uyangizwa ngithini? 6 months down the line uzophinda. Umthole futhi ngoba isilima. Yebo? Uzomthola futhi. And then what will happen is 5 months later, 7 months later, after sekakhalile that 1 month akubonisa ngathi uyashintsha nawe wakholwa. 7-8 months later, uyophinda futhi. Ungamtholi kube imfihlo yakhe. You with me? 1 year later, uzombamba futhi. Because lo muntu une problem. It's not because emshadweni wakhe whatever, une problem internally. And the thing ukuthi, until this person says ngine problem ye infidelity, ngine problem yokucheata, ngine problem yokuthanda abafazi, ngine problem yokuthanda amadoda, I need help, I need therapy, I need counseling. Angeke overcome that demon. It's a demon. They will not overcome it until they confront it. Until you both go for a couples therapy, couples counseling, nikhuluma amaqiniso. Niyangizwa kodwa or nginitshela story nje. Pray for your love life, my dear. Pray for your marriage. Pray for your husband if you are married. Pray for your wife if you are married. Pray for the partner that you are with if you are not yet married and you are in this relationship. Pray for it. Pray for each other. Abanye abantu guys baphuma kuma relationship anezinye izinto ezaziyinkinga nje. Weza kuwe wena awazi ukuthi lo muntu lo uphumaphi. And manje lama experiences avela nawo lo moya wakhe uvukile uyazifuna leza zinto. And when you can't meet those expectations, oh guys, awuthi ngibheka amehla amancane before sivala. Kunabantu mamelani abane spirit of sexual immorality. Ngiyangizwa ukuthini? Kunabantu abane spirit of sexual immorality. Sexual immorality. La bantu labo nanoma engashada, ukushada akumsave from his evil desires. Or let's call them strange desires. Ukushada kwakhe, the fact ukuthi unendoda or the fact ukuthi unomfazi does not mean ukuthi seka safe manje. Because each person, we all have sexual principles. Kunezinto wena manje wazi ukuthi mina 1 2 no 3 it's a no go for me. But manje nangu urifilwe unale moya ofuna u4 5 6 and 7. And manje wena awukhoni. And sekakubonile ukuthi la ngathi ngeke ngifike lapha ku number 9. But lesilwane sikuye sizomzingelisa simfunise la kutholakala khona number 9 and uzomthola until avuma ukuthi yazi ukuthini umuntu wamina ngulo muntu lo othanda ukuthi 1 up to 9. Yabo, but ngiyabona ukuthi for wena ngathi number 9 is a little bit awkward, okay? So asivumelana ukuthi sigcina ku number bani. Am I making sense to you? Guys, abantu abane spirit of sexual immorality bayinkinga nje enkulu, and his genes, he's big, he's strong, and these white supremacists and racists, they wanted, ukuthi babe bathi strong slave workers, right? So they believed ukuthi if a man with strong genes who is well built and big, he's going to produce such children. So they'll take that man and make him, his job was to sleep with women the whole day. Gabon? Because in the nature of the man, it's a natural drive. It's to expect there's going to be testosterone. It's a hormone. Amadoda nayo. I hormone yamandla for you to fulfill. Because mamelan, guys. You understand? So, which means that once you are in a relationship, no mundo Lisa, in a marriage especially, where you must be met by your partner. Must only be met by your husband, your man. Ama sexual needs, gamyeni wako, must only be met by you. At all costs. You with me? So, and you must find pleasure in fulfilling that role in the relationship. You must find pleasure in meeting your partner's sexual needs. I remember early in our marriage, no Punju, and being a young guy, full of strength and everything. I would say to Punju, why ungakhathali ukwenza everything but ukhathele makufika la ngathi angeke uyangirobha muswena. Why ukhathaza yonke into awukhathali wenza yonke into kodwa makufika la ukhathele angeke, until I had to grow and learn and understand, no, lo muntu ukhathele kwangempela, so what can I do to alleviate the pressure of work on her so that angahlali ekhathele all the time. Izolo, let me give you an example. 3 minutes left. Izolo, Usize was sick, right? Since yabona, like manje, I've been up since 2 o'clock ekuseni because Usize wasn't well, right? So instead of bringing excuse me, instead of bringing him into our room azolala nathi, I thought, you know what, Upunchu is going to leave in the morning, going to work. She's going to struggle emsebenzini. Like literally, I was up since ngo 2 up to now, right? And because engalalanga, right? So I went to sleep no Sizwe. I said I must give Upunchu a rest, apumule, so that she can go to work and be able from 2 o'clock. And I literally didn't sleep. Like namajing peto buthongo kabi. I was even drinking coffee ukuthi abe right. Asebenze kahle. You understand? So even in the house now, I'm going to take something else to keep me awake. I had to go ngiyohlala noSizwe and watch him all night because he was vomiting, he was all of these things. I make sure ukuthi I participate in doing certain things. Mayefika uthola sengenzile ipapa, sengenzile certain things zabantwana ngibagezile, you know. So when she comes back, she still has a bit of rest. Akaphuma emsebenzini abuya azosebenza futhi endlini, right? And then later futhi kusakumele sisebenze futhi. You understand what I mean? So I have to be considerate to say, because you can't ready, you understand, ever ready power plus. No, it doesn't work like that. But it takes very high emotional intelligence and intentionality. Because number one, lo muntu lo mfazi wamakabaleki. You with me? I'm her husband, angibaleki. So, and I cannot be counting ukuthi hayi bo sagcina nini. I can't do that. Kodwa ngisho ukuthi nawe phela makoti uhlale isikhathi eside. Ungamncisho baba. Ubaba uyaphakelwa guys. Nakekelana abayeni benu. Kumele wenze sure ukuthi ubaba ulale edlile, ubaba maye emsebenzini ekuseni ahambe edlile. Yabo? Ngiyangizwa ngithi liyankutla. Ngiyangizwa ngithi ubaba ulale edlile, ubaba ekuseni maye ahamba emsebenzini uhambe edlile. So guys, I hope you are learning. Yo, my time is up. Yeah, but but yeah, please, you know, this Valentine's month, as they say, the month of love, be more intentional about improving your day. May God bless you. All right, rise again. Quality of life in your relationship. Musukuncishana makoti. Okay, guys. So ngiyabonga kakhulu. I can't even make an bye-bye. But we'll talk on the WhatsApp group. My time is up. I want to thank you for yours. This is